by saying Friday night, Lincoln High School Trojans will be playing the Navarre, I think they're the Pirates, whatever they
Raiders.
Raiders. They'll be coming to Tallahassee for the regional finals this week. And we're excited about the opportunity to be playing. We've been working really hard, and we're just, it's another stepping stone in us getting to the state championship. So I'll open up any questions from the media.
Yes. Being that you have home field advantage, how important is that in your playoff run?
I'm not a big guy on home field advantage. The thing about it is, in the playoffs, teams are here for a reason. Doesn't matter whether they've traveled 5 miles. Doesn't matter whether they play outside in their backyard. They're here. I know Navarre's gonna fight as hard as they can. When your season is on the line, it doesn't matter where you're playing at. It's all green grass. The line's the same distance. So, go ahead, sir.
Yes, in recent seasons, the Lincoln Trojans have had trouble getting past the third round. What have you and your coaching staff done to, help the Trojans get over the hump? What are you going to do?
When the season, and that's a great question. When the season ended last year, I talked to a lot of the guys that were coming back, and I told them that one thing we had to do is get more team chemistry. I think that's the one thing that has held us back the years. We've had great athletes. I think we've had some good schemes in the past, but the team chemistry, just having guys really trusting the guys that are next to them. So that's probably the biggest thing that we've been focusing on as a team, and things just flow better. And I think having a better team, in the playoffs, you can have a great player. Sometimes great players don't take you to that next level, though. A great team is what wins championships. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, recently y'all, I think y'all are on a 5 or 6 game winning streak. How much of this success do you attribute to the players, or what have y'all done to, get to this success into the third round of the playoffs?
A lot of these guys, we got a young team. People don't understand that. We got a lot of guys that are young, but a lot of these guys played together. Our middle school system is great here in Tallahassee, and a lot of these guys played together, and now they're more confident. You can see a lot of the things that they did in middle school when they all played together. They're starting to do a lot of that stuff again. Guys are just stepping up, making plays, just believing in themselves, not thinking as much, and they're flying around the field. Our defensive speed is great. We play great in situations. We're not the biggest team. People get yards on us, but when you get us down inside that 20 and we really need to focus, guys are believing in themselves, and that's the biggest thing. And on offense, we're just playing lights out. Our quarterback's throwing the ball out there. Our receivers are playing great. I mean, we got great size on the edges. And our O-line is really coming together. When you got those 5 guys as a unit, the longer they're together, the more they become one. And when you can get your line becoming one, those massive guys coming around that edge, it's hard to stop that. So that's what I think. The kids are just really more comfortable with what we're doing.
Coach Mike Thomas, Orlando Sentinel.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Just got back from Navarre, and they're expecting to bring a big crowd to the game, 10 to 12 charter buses. What type of home crowd do you expect to have here at this game, big third-round game?
And I'm glad you asked that. I wasn't especially pleased with the last crowd we had, and I know it was a holiday weekend. Navarre, just like last when we played Niceville filled up the whole visiting section and part of the home section. We didn't have a crowd that is, I just want everybody to show what the Lincoln tradition is all about. When the Trojan Nation comes out, we come out in droves, and I expect them to have a lot of fans here. They have a great home field advantage over there, and I expect them to come because this could be their last game. A lot of people in Tallahassee may have, players that play on the team that they're related to, and maybe they're like, okay, I'll go see them next game. I think we need to get everybody in the Trojan Nation out. We need to show up, and what I say, show up and show out. We need to get everybody there And people need to get in the stands and show them what Tallahassee football, because it's not just about Lincoln. It's about the park and recreation program. It's about the middle schools. It's about the product that everybody in the community is putting on the field. Them being proud of that and coming out and supporting those kids in their efforts, because they're doing something positive. It's a lot of life lessons that they're learning, and we want the kids to feel like, that stuff is being appreciated, and that's the right things to be doing in life. So I expect a lot of Trojans out there on Friday at 7:30, Cox Stadium. Make sure everybody's there.
Coach Shakir is in his second year as head coach at Lincoln High School. Do you believe that him and yourself on the staff, you believe everything is going well? You think y'all are doing a good job of what's going on there?
Everything's going great. We have a young staff. Everybody's learning. I think everybody, egos and everything, we don't have a lot of egos. Everybody's sitting back. They're working, but at the same time, people are taking time to notice those lessons that Coach Wilson and other coaches that came before Coach Shakir have instilled. And I think Coach Shakir is passing down that knowledge really well to the staff. A lot of people know he can be hard on, the players sometimes, he can be hard on the coaches sometimes, but it's all to get us better. He wants to make sure when we go out and we perform our duties with football, that we're the best that we can be. So the staff, we have a lot of staff camaraderie. That's the first team that our players get to see. And when they see the coaches together, we're always having a good time. And the times we need to be, we're definitely focused. And we're putting in the scheme. We're going to win the game between the staffs. And then after that, it's just up to the players to go out and make plays. So, yeah, the staff is doing great. All these guys have a lot of love for each other. And hopefully, we'll be together for years to come.
Yes. Do you feel that the players, are they excited at the prospect of a possible state championship run here? Do you sense that with the players?
When you think about those guys see, in the NFL, the Peyton Mannings and all these guys that played at Florida State that are playing in Super Bowls and stuff like that, when they see stuff like that hoisting that trophy, I think guys really know what it means, and it helps with our off-season workout. State championship, that's all we talk about at Lincoln High School, being the best. We don't talk about, let's just have a season, let's just try to do kind of good. We want to be the best we can be. We want to be the best we can be, and I think the guys are really taking it one game at a time. They aren't really thinking about state. We're just worried about 7:30 Friday night that we're there and ready to play, and everything else will take care of itself. One more question.
Yes, Coach. We talked a lot about you guys. Let's talk about some things that you've seen from Navarre. What do you expect them to do, and what type of team do you think they're going to bring into Cox Stadium on Friday?
Well, Navarre's a great team, and that's another reason why we need a lot of people to come out and show some support, because Navarre's a great team. They have a spread attack where they spread you out, but they run the ball really well. Their offensive line is probably the best offensive line I've seen since I've been coaching here at Lincoln. Fundamental-wise, they take great steps. They're explosive at the point of attack, and so we need to make sure we have a great week of practice. Their quarterback, he's lights out. He can throw. He can definitely run the ball. Big kid, long stride. He gets in the open field. It's hard to bring him down. So we need to make sure that we play, great fundamental football. And that's pretty much every team from West Florida. They're going to be, on their P's and Q's. So we need to make sure we just got to play Lincoln Trojan football, and we should be all right.